guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be featuring the new Wet n Wild Summer Limited Edition Unicorn box. Yes! I never got the rainbow highlighter that came out last year, so when I saw this, I was like, I wanted to get all of them because I was like, you know what, if I'm just gonna get just get the whole, get the whole thing. I decided to use a lot of my limited edition Wet n Wild palettes that I've had so many of them, just because I was looking for more of this like kind of unicornish this unicorn slash pastels. On to another topic. You could just fast forward and go straight to the tutorial, but I wanted to like thank you guys so much. That first video of my coming back to YouTube, I did that video back on March and it took me like the longest to actually edit. I feel like not inspired. On the bright side, I've had people that follow me on Snapchat that were like, you know, I miss your videos. My friends also, they were like, oh my god, where you been? Like, you're like completely gone from like social media, you're not posting anything. Until last month, I work at Kiko. I work at the Garden State Mall in New Jersey. I was just greeting this customer and all of a sudden she was like, oh my god, I think I know you. And she's like, the more you're talking, the more I think I know who you are. She's like, by the way, my name is Judy. I'm subscribed to your channel and I've commented on your videos before. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, really? I'm like, oh my god, is this really happening? It's just so nice to like actually meet someone, and she was so sweet about it. And she told me, oh my god, you haven't uploaded in a while. And I'm like, I know. And then that honestly totally like motivated me, and I was like, damn, I've been gone for like 4 months. I'm like a small YouTuber. The fact that people noticed that I was gone and they miss me and they want to see more of what I do, I was just like really touched by it. And I was like, oh my god, I need to give you a hug, is it okay? And she's like, sure. Judy, if you're watching, hi, I hope you like the products that I showed you. I truly enjoy what I do, and the fact that people take notice on that and appreciate it, that totally made my day, Judy. You don't understand. Being so thankful for all your love and support, I decided to purchase not one for myself, which is this one because it's open. This one is brand new. It's all sealed. I decided to do a giveaway for you guys because you guys been so nice to me, and I just wanted to thank you. It's gonna be pretty easy. I will leave all the instructions down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel in case you didn't. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Just make sure you click on that bell notifications so you know when I'm uploading my latest video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, a comment, and let me know what you're thinking of this look. Do you have this unicorn glow box? We can talk about all Wet n Wild down below. So without further ado, if you guys want to see how I came up with this look, then keep on watching. As you can see, I already did my brows and I also used my eyeshadow primer. I will list all the products that I used down below, but I'm forgetting my Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Highlighter. I like this pencil because you apply this right under the arch of your brow, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend it with a small shaded brush. This instantly gives you like a nice wide awake look, and it's like having a facelift in 5 seconds without going under the knife, if you know what I mean. Next, I'm gonna set this with my Wet n Wild single eyeshadow. This is a matte eyeshadow. It's called Creme Brûlée, and as you guys can see, I'm setting my brow highlighter and also the rest of my lid. Next, I'm using a limited edition palette. This came out on spring 2016. It's called To India Go Go. I'm using the middle shade. It's more of a light lavender shade, and as you can see, I'm using the Wet n Wild fluffy blending brush and I'm applying it all over my crease. I'm going to use another limited edition Wet n Wild palette. This one is called Embrace Obscurity. I'm using this shade. It's a little bit deeper than the lavender eyeshadow that I used before. I'm using a Coastal Scents brush. This is one, it's a little bit more dense because I want to define a little bit more my crease. So you can see I'm going to just use a little bit more and just build up the color. I'm going to use another dense brush. This one I think is by Sigma, and I'm going to continue using the same palettes that I used before. I'm just going to use the deepest blue shade, and as you can see, I'm applying it right on the outer V, and I'm also blending it towards the inner part of my eye. I'm gonna go back again with this palette and I'm gonna use the deeper purple shade. I'm using my Coastal Scents BRC N08, which is more of a dense brush. I just want to deepen out the outer V a little bit more, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild fluffy blending brush just to blend out the edges. We're finally gonna move on to one of the first products from this Unicorn Glow box. This one is a loose pigment that's called Mythical Dreams. I am applying it with a Kiko Milano shaded brush. This is number 51. I absolutely recommend you this brush. Love it. Also, what I didn't show on camera is that I did spray my brush with a little water just to add the pigmentation. I don't know, a little Zaza zoom. I think it looks way better like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just blend out the edges on my crease. So it looks seamless with my Coastal Scents BRCN08. I'm going to move on to the next loose pigment. This one is called Pegasus Flutter. I'm only going to apply it on the inner corner of my eye and make sure I blend out the edges with the previous loose pigment that I used on my lid. Also, make sure that you do wet your brush so they look more pigmented. I felt like the loose pigment, it wasn't bright enough, so I used this nude palette that's called the New Romantics. I used the Brow Bone. It's more of a frosty shade just to brighten out a little bit more. One of my favorite things is to use the Q-tip with a precision tip, especially when I want to clean out the edges of my eyeshadow. It gives you like a nice, clean and sharp effect. To open up my eyes, I used this Wet n Wild white liner on my waterline, and then I wanted to have the illusion of an elongated eye. I wanted to do a white wing liner. I used this one by NYX. Oh, I didn't like it. You can see it on my face. It was cracking, skipping. Oh, it was just bad. I ended up using my Makeup Forever Flash Palette, a white color, just to put it on top of this and save this look. Now moving on to the lashes, I'm using the Wet n Wild Lash Renegade. This is my first time trying it, so I don't know what to think about it, but you know me, I'm gonna use false lashes anyways. Moving on to the face, I'm going to use this Photo Focus Face Primer. This was the first time I was trying it, and I like the fact that it was minimizing the appearance of pores and just filling any lines and just really evening out my skin tone. Now we're going to move on to the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This is in the shade Desert Beige, and I'm also using their flat top brush. Okay, first of all, let me tell you that I like to pre-conceal those nasty and stubborn acne scars. I did not have to do it with it. Oh my god, I went to work and it still looked very, very good. For concealer, I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the shade Light Medium Beige. I actually like how creamy it was, and it was blending really, really nice. Next, I'm going to set my liquid foundation with a Photo Focus Pressed Powder. This is in the shade Golden 10. I like the satin finish. It's very, very smooth on my face. Then I'm going to go ahead and contour my face with a contouring palette. This one is the Caramel Toffee. Just to add a little contour and dimension on my face. And then I'm going to use the yellow shade. I'm going to call it Banana. Just to set my under eye and just brighten the other areas that I use a concealer. Now moving on to the blush, I'm using this pinky blush. This one is called actually Pearlescent Pink, just to add a little bit of color on my cheeks. Now we're going to move on to the highlighter, this beautiful rainbow highlighter that's called Unicorn Glow, along with a beautiful unicorn horn brush. So cute. Super, super impressed with this baby. I can't say nothing bad about it. It's everything and more. Then what I did is I grabbed the peachy shade just to highlight the tip of my nose along with the bridge of my nose, and also highlight my cupid's bow. I already applied my false lashes off camera. These are by Ardell. I will leave all the info down below, but I wanted to lastly just end with this loose pigment that's called Unicorn Waves that I didn't use yet, and I'm just gonna apply it all over my lower lash line. And lastly, to finish this eye look, I went back again with my trio palette that's called the New Romantics. I am using the white frosty shimmery eyeshadow just to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. For lips, I'm using the NYX Slim Lip Liner. This one is called Fuchsia, just to outline my lips. For lips, I'm going to use a Dome Bling Pink. It's more of a bright pink shade. And then I'm going to top it off with Dollhouse Pink, which is more of a cooler pink shade. And lastly, I wanted to end it with this iridescent lip color that is called Unicorn Soul. It has this frosty blue shade that it's beautiful on top of this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like and enjoy this. I had so much fun coming up with this look. Don't forget to follow me on my social media and subscribe to my channel. Until the next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Mwah. Besitos. Bye.